I'm gonna be absolutely honest. I filmed this whole segment like 5 or 6 times, and I've tried to script it out. I've tried to like give myself an outline and get it right, do it the YouTube way, but you know what? We're just gonna wing it and we're gonna be real. I think you guys respect that. I think you guys like that a lot better too. So I've been in pursuit of finding something that would help me kind of get everything together. A way of really focusing myself so that I can do better in my business, do better in my home life, and just make everything mesh together. I'll be honest, my wife just called me out saying that sometimes I'm just not there. This is pertaining to my daughter specifically, that when I do have her, I'm not really there. I'm on my phone, I'm focusing on something else, and then I'm not focusing on her. And that's a problem. I feel like I come off as like a really poised and precise person. Sometimes I come off as that, but usually it's just because I'm thinking about something completely different. I'll like not talk through a party because I'm thinking about something completely different throughout the entire party. I'm just not mentally there. So I got myself a notebook.
Ooh, wow.
And for the next 30 days, I'm gonna be writing in this notebook and keeping my thoughts and plans and goals and everything in this notebook. I'm gonna keep everything in here. So I'm gonna do 30 days straight of writing in this notebook and making sure that I stay committed. So the daily goal here is to write 5 daily tasks and keep all of my thoughts, all my ideas in this notebook so that I am not just relying on memory. And these 5 daily tasks derive from the one and only Andy Frisella.
So understand what you're going through, the pain you're feeling, it has a return if you're willing to recognize it. It will forge you, it will teach you the skills, and it will equip you for reality when your peers and everybody else will be unprepared. And that, my friends, is how the fuck you win long term.
For those of you that know me, know that I follow him religiously. He is like the go-to business guru that I go to. I wouldn't say he's a guru, he's just a beast. So he came up with this 75 hard challenge that I've done 3 times, and there's nothing like 75 hard. Your mental acuity after 75 hard is just, you can't beat it. And if you haven't done 75 hard, I do recommend that you do it if you're a business owner or if you're a person that has a lot of motivation. So back to the point, he talks about 5 daily tasks. 5 daily tasks that you need to do throughout the day to win the day. So that's what I'm gonna be doing every single day. I'm gonna win the day. And these 5 daily tasks are gonna be pertaining to business or my personal life, to project me forward, get me forward in life. And the point here is to really get my shit together, to be honest. I need to be much better with how I run my business, how I manage my time, everything like that. I need to be better at this because I wanna have time for my family. I wanna have time for my business, time for my friends, things like that. So I wanna make sure that I'm focusing on what I need to focus on. And I think this is gonna help. So, 30 days, let's go. So I've been using my notebook for about 2.5, almost 3 weeks now, and a lot has changed, a lot. I'm here at a final walkthrough inspection, waiting for my client to hand her the keys. And this is part of the reason why I feel like I needed this notebook. I needed something to be able to structure my life because I feel like everything's just been absolutely hectic in my life. And I feel like we've all kind of been there, right? I mean, we've all had moments in our lives where things have just been too hectic to handle, and we hit a wall, and we get to a point where we just want to quit, or we just want to divert our life, or just get a break. And I feel like that's not really sustainable. That's not a way that I want to live my life, because I want to have the ability to really do my job and enjoy doing it through and through. So this has been kind of a challenge to make me more efficient for my clients and for my family. And it really has worked out. Like, the biggest challenge is really staying committed to it. 5 items may feel like it's very, very minuscule, but it's actually a lot. Doing 5 things, like completing 5 things, is a lot. And coming up with those 5 things is even harder. I mean, sometimes I'd have to pre-plan things to be able to come up with something to do the next day so that I complete the 5 tasks. And one of my biggest problems when I first started was like, I don't know what to use this notebook for. Like, what do I put in this notebook? What do I not put in this notebook? So I took the time to really figure that out. And it took me a little bit of time. It took me about a week to really figure out what needed to go in the notebook and what needs to like not go in the notebook. All right, so here is how I'm organizing myself, okay? I have something that's really kind of pocket size, something that won't be too inconvenient to lug around, pliable, very easy to put in a pocket, right? So here's a quick example. I have all my tasks up here at the top section. I reserve the top section for my tasks. And if there's any notes, anything that I need to add on to those tasks, any ideas or anything like that, I'm putting it on here, but it's temporary. So when I mean things that are temporary, I mean like quick ideas, a video idea, a post idea, something of that sort that's gonna be very, very temporary. So if this is gonna be something that I know I'm gonna use later on, like a YouTube idea, a post from a month from now, or something like that, I'm putting it in Asana. I'm putting it in a program that I know is gonna be easy to reference. I have a little section on there that I put an idea dump. I put all my ideas on there so I can reference it. Because if I have it in a notebook, what page was it on? What day did I write that down? I don't know. I can't keep it organized like that. So I have it all in the idea dump folder in my Asana. So I am on week, I think 3 of this whole challenge here, and I feel great. I feel like I'm a little bit more organized, and that was really the point of this. And another point of this is just to really systematize my life a little bit more, get things going. And I don't like to think about like basic things all the time. Like, I don't want to have to make a lot of decisions about what I wear and what I do, what I drive, and things like that. And that's why I partner up with Cuts Clothing. Awesome shirts, perfect fit. I have this white t-shirt and I got one other black shirt that I'll show you guys in a second. That last one was the elongated. This is kind of the curved hem. I'm wearing a large, and dude, I love the fit. It feels secure, and honestly, I like to not think about what I'm wearing. I take these to listing appointments. I take these to buyer consultations, everything. I feel confident, professional in these t-shirts. I love them. All right, guys, 30 days is complete officially. And it's been kind of a wild ride. Let me just do a quick recap just so that we're all on the same page. So let's go through it week by week. I actually wrote this down in my notebook. All right, so week 1, it was hard to find stuff to do. It was hard for me to really narrow down as to what I need to put in my notebook and what I need to do as my 5 daily critical tasks. Because there's things that are inherently built into my business that I need to get done, like calling a client, calling escrow company, calling title companies, and you know, things that I need to get done either way. But it's like, okay, should I write this down? Should I not? Maybe I should have should I have it as a critical task? Should I not? So then like it became a thing where like I write subnotes on top of just my 5 critical tasks to kind of remind myself to get things done. And with that, I started to build a structure behind it. Week 2, I was struggling with consistency. And it was to a point where like I would be ready to go to bed. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have my 5 critical tasks. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And with that, it became kind of a routine that like before I go to sleep, I am writing my 5 daily tasks, or as many as I have at that point, and then I come up with the rest throughout the day, maybe some notes for the next day, things like that, things I need to get done. And with that, I would start to build my calendar a lot more because I rely on my calendar quite a bit. And at week 3, I would notice that I would lose things, I would lose ideas. And that's when I started to use Asana a lot more because it became a digital platform for me to be able to dump ideas and be able to put, you know, content ideas in and things like that I don't want to lose. And I don't want to lose it in this because what page was it on? I wanted to make sure that I'm absolutely accurate with everything that I'm putting down on here. So I would use a digital platform as well as a physical platform for myself. So I would integrate both, and then I would, you know, this was kind of like the standard here, and I would kind of build off of that in Asana, and my phone is here, that's what I'm pointing at. And then week 4, it became a situation where I wanted to manage my time a little bit better, because I noticed that like I would rush to do my daily tasks, write them in the middle of the night. So I would get a little bit more strict on my calendar. And that's the thing, like I wanted to be able to build these habits within this time frame, and it's been a little bit difficult for me to be able to integrate that into my life. I'm not a perfect person. You know, some nights I would do it early, some nights I would be like, I'm already in bed and I need to get this done. So I would get out of bed and it would be reluctant for me to be able to come up with tasks. I would just write things down just to write things down. And I think that time management became an issue for me near the end, because now it became more of a task. I'm still using it to this day, and I'm still able to really integrate it into my life, which I love. I feel like it's helped me out quite a bit with my business. And in this 30-day time frame, I've produced a lot. I mean, I've really been able to produce a lot more content for you guys. You guys saw a lot of videos in regards to home tours, things like that. And I have a lot more YouTube videos coming up soon. I have all these ideas in my Asana, and I probably have a really ridiculous title on this video here saying like how this one thing saved my business. And I think it helped me quite a bit. And I think, yeah, it may have saved my business. If you're not growing, you're dying, really. And this has been helping me grow quite a bit. And that's really what it is in real estate. You know, if you're not consistently going after your leads, if you're not consistently helping people and making sure that you're staying on top of things, knowing what your daily tasks are and following up, you know, the fortune is in the follow-up. And this is what allowed me to do that. But all right, guys, I hope this helped you out. I hope this helped inspire you to actually take something like this very seriously. And I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure to like, subscribe, press the notification bell. Check out the Cuts t-shirts. I have a link down below. I'll probably have an affiliate link sometime soon. But all right, guys, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.